is because of their weak religion. Ponder here, a lot of the youths who are online are actually suffering from depression, anxiety. They are also suffering from jinn possession. Why? What's the reason? It's because قِلَّةِ دِينِهِمْ. The religion is very weak. The sister, she puts herself online with her awrah showing. وَخَرَابِ قُلُوبِهِمْ. The corruption of their hearts. وَأَلْسِنَتِهِمْ. Their tongue. You see a young girl, the way she talks, إِنَّا لِلَّهِ وَإِنَّا إِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ. The vulgar words that come out of their mouth. Some of them are singing a song. The lyrics in that song is so bad, but they're saying it with their tongues. They're mimicking, they're impersonating the rap. إِنَّا لِلَّهِ وَإِنَّا إِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ. وَأَلْسِنَتِهِمْ مِنْ حَقَائِقِ الذِّكْرِ. They are far from dhikr. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. Subhanallah al-azim. وَالتَّعَاوِيض. Say na'udhu billah. وَالتَّحَصُّنَاتِ النَّبَوِيَّة. The fortresses, the prophetic fortresses that would protect you from all of the shayateen. They are far from all of that. وَالْإِيمَانِيَّة. They are far from all of that. فَتَلْقَى الرُّوحُ الْخَبِيثَ. So what happens is this evil spirit, this evil soul comes to your way. الرَّجُلَ أَعْزَلَ لَا سَلَاحَ مَعَهُ. And you have no weapon. Imagine someone attacks you and you have no weapon. That's the situation of many of these youngsters and these youths online who are plastering their photos. And it's the sister, she's making herself look excessively beautiful. How many people are looking at her face? How many people are looking at her body? How many people are jealous? How many people are sick and ill, don't have that beauty? How many people are looking for height and you have height, for example? How many people are looking for your weight that don't have it? How many people are looking at your complexion that don't have it? How many people are looking for your age that don't have it? All of that. There are people who are lower than you in many things. They don't have it. You've put yourself out there. The person who's sick, who doesn't have anything, who's lacking everything in life, looks at you and gives you evil eye. And subhanAllah, a lot of us are not just plastering our beauties online, but what we're putting online is actually what we're really not. So we're giving a false impression. We're pretending like this is the car we drive. We are pretending this is the clothing that we wear. We're pretending that we really look like this every single day. How many shots did that video take before you released it as the final version? You took out all the mistakes, right? You took out all the angles where that picture showed something that you didn't want us to see. But you're giving a false impression to the youngsters and the upcoming generation, giving them, if you want to people to love you, you have to be perfect. And so the young girl at the age of 12 and 13, she's depressed. Why? Because she's gained weight. What's the problem if she's gained weight? That's Jamal. It's varieties. Somebody else might love you for that. She's made to feel, no, it's not good. You've gained weight. You're not looking good. You have to look like so and so, and your body has to be like so and so's body, or your height has to be like so and so's height, or your color, your complexion has to be exactly like so and so, or the length of your hair has to be like so and so. Why? Why can't my short hair be good? Why can't my height be good? Why can't my complexion not be good? Why did Allah create us in these different varieties? Because someone might like to marry a Chinese, someone might like to marry an African, someone might like to marry an Asian, somebody might like to marry a European, somebody might like to... All of these are just different varieties. Somebody might like having this wife from this particular area. That doesn't mean the other area is bad. No, it's not. But it's just another person likes it. We've become, this is the standard. Who are you who sets the standard for what's beauty and what is not? That's the sad part. And the people who are setting the standard of what beauty is are a group of people who make money from you. They get these cosmetics, the makeup and everything, they make it look like this is how you should look like. Our sisters are running, packing their bags, getting money from their husbands and their boyfriend, haram relationships they're in, or their parents, and they run and they go and they get this makeup. Why? Because every single person is wearing it. And if I don't wear it, I'm going to look very bad. Subhanallah. I have seen 14-year-olds, 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds, who when you ask them what is beauty, their definition of beauty is set by a cartoon they've watched. I remember one time I saw a family member, their parent bought the daughter a doll and said to her, this is princess, this is the princess and this is the doll, wear it. I mean, have it, it's your toy, play with it. The young girl said, no, I don't like this. Why? Her hair's too short. Her hair is this color. Her complexion. So the mother said, why can't she be a princess with this hair color? No, she can't. A princess has to have this type of color. Do you understand my point? The point is, for a very young age, the child is being taught what is it that he or she should look like. This is a problem, wallahi. It's a big problem. And that's why a lot of these youngsters, they can't keep up with this. So they get depressed. The girl is told, you need to lose weight. Who said she has to lose weight? So she's depressed. Okay, she's what? She's depressed. She's told her color is a bit too dark. It's problematic. So she has to go and make herself light. Who said that's a problem? Why do you think it's a problem? It's not a problem. Another one, she's like, my skin is too pale, so I have to tan my skin. Who said it's a problem? Why is it? That's not a problem. It's what Allah gave you. Be pleased and happy with it. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. So each person has been told to move from their position. And then they're told this is the standard. Everyone needs to work towards. And money is going towards these people. They're making money. Okay, good. But guess what? They make money from you. You lose your soul, your life, your heart, your mind, your thought process. You lose everything. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. So this is what happens. And so this person's whole goal in life is not the remembrance of Allah, the adhkar and the dhikr and this and that. It's not. So this person starts to become focused in that. And a lot of us parents, we fall guilty for this. We compare our children, for example. We will say, oh, your sister's got longer hair than you, to our daughters, for example. Or your hair is not as soft as Fulana's hair. Or you don't have a lot of hair as Fulana does. And so then the girl grows up feeling a certain way. No. هذا خلق الله فأروني ماذا خلق الذين من دونه. This is how Allah created you. And Allah's creation is perfection. Give that your child, billahi alaykum parents, give your child confidence in the way Allah created them. Make them feel happy. Confidence enough that when they grow up, they don't care what people have to say. It doesn't bother them. And I used to always think, brothers and sisters, honestly, I used to think what these topics I'm talking about now, a few years back I would never have spoken about these topics. I would always think this is unnecessary. It's a group of people who are confused, but I'm seeing it's become rampant, the depression level that youngsters are going through basically because of how they look. Just how they look. And it's saddening them. And wallahi, wa billahi, wa tallahi, that young girl is so beautiful. Allah has created her beautifully. But no, however much you talk to her, it doesn't matter, because social media has already got to her head. It's told her the way that she has to be. Look, all of us, we see it. We go to a weighing machine. And the weighing machine will tell us this is how much your weight should be if you're this height. This is just health reasons, no problem. But if it's beauty, no, it's not. Beauty is not determined by 1 or 2 or 4 or 5 or 100 people. Because again, beauty is subjective, it's not an objective thing. There's someone you don't find attractive, no problem, that's to you. But don't make that the standard. Don't say that because I'm not attracted to this person, this is what beauty is not. Or this is what being ugly means. It doesn't mean that. It just means it's not yours. Look, go where else. This person is a princess to someone else. وَهْلُمَّ جَرًّا, and the list goes on. So Ibn al-Qayyim here, rahimahullah, he is mentioning that these people who get afflicted by ayn and jinn and shayateen are people who put themselves out there. They put themselves out there, and so when they put themselves out there, the shaitan, he utilizes this opportunity. The person doesn't remember Allah. She comes online, she puts her aura there, her legs, her arms, her face, her body parts. She puts it out in the open for people to see. And people are looking, they're scrolling, looking at her pictures. First of all, it's muharram. ثانيا, the evil eye that she's accumulated from all of that. ثالثا, the lie that she has portrayed to us. She's made it look like this is who she is. That's not really necessarily the case. It was a good day where you got certain clothes, you probably sometimes borrowed, sometimes rented for that certain day. You give that perfect. You go to a certain restaurant for that day, may not even be your own dish that you're eating. You take a picture of it and you put it online. Why are you fooling your young sisters? Why are you fooling your other sisters in making it look like this is your lifestyle? When it's not really your lifestyle. You live with your mom, you don't pay rent, but brother gives the impression he's driving this wonderful car. The brother's given this false idea that he's a businessman, running finances, all of it. But just lives in his mother's basement. Doesn't pay rent. So these are things we need to really understand, brothers and sisters. What you're seeing online is, it's a mirage. It's a lie, it's deception. You're being deceived. And you're falling for it every time. And those people, they don't live that life. They get paid to make you feel that that's the life they live. Okay? Their picture has been looked at, checked, verified, if it has any deficiency, and after that, it's then put online for you. There was so many retakes of that same picture that you saw that you think, wow, I want to be like that. Angles were checked. Parts of everything was checked. Are you there? That same sister, by trying to fool the people forever, starts to live a depressed life. You know why? She can't come out anymore and sit with the society and the community. Do you know why she can't do that? Because they have a certain idea of her looks and the way she looks. So when she comes out and she sits with people, she knows that she's going to be judged because people have a high expectation of her looks. So she's been quarantining before COVID-19. And even after COVID-19, she'll be quarantining. She lives alone, she's biased, she's depressed. Okay? And because who can live that standard of perfection every day? Can't. Sometimes you just want to wake up and not comb your hair and just walk out. And sometimes you just want to wear the most simplest of your clothings. But you can't in this situation. So Ibn al-Qayyim, he says, وَهِيَ فِي أَسْرِهَا وَقَبْضَتِهَا تَسُوقُهَا حَيْثُ شَاءَتْ وَلَا يُمْكِنُهَا الامتناع عنها ولا مخالفتها وبها الصرع الأعظم الذي لا يفيق صاحبه إلا عند المفارقة والمعاينة فهناك يتحقق أنه كان من المسروع حقيقة وبالله المستعان. That's the case for many of us. The remembrance of Allah and everything goes. If Allah wants good for you, brothers and sisters, Allah wakes you up subhanahu wa ta'ala from all of that. The world that we live in today, brothers and sisters, we have to be strangers, literal strangers. You have to be a person who the world, what it has set, you question everything. You can survive like that. What's been set up for the people, you have to be like this, you have to act like this, you have to be like this. That social media has portrayed, you have to push that aside. That standard should not be what's set for you. Be a person who Allah and His Messenger, what they set is where you're working towards. Because when you're working towards what Allah and His Messenger said, your heart will find طُمَأْنِينَةً أَلَا بِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ تَطْمَئِنُّ الْقُلُوبِ. Like in this one, when you run after it, stress, depression, anxiety, everything comes to you. إِنَّا لِلَّهِ وَإِنَّا إِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ. And who are you really doing it for? Yani, who are you doing it for?